Hi everyone. Aloha. It is June 27th, I believe, around 3:30 in the afternoon my time. I just wanted to give you another update and say thank you again for helping me be here. Um, Today's good. I had several people in the apartment today. I was a little emotional this morning. Um, some of it I think is the medication, and some of it is if I hear a song or I see a baby or I get like walk envy now. Like where I see people and I'm like, oh, I wish I could walk too. I start to get that way sometimes throughout the day. So this morning I was a little emotional, but still grateful. I slept well. Um, the pain, it's manageable right now. I have enough medication, so that and lots of prayer. So thank you, and thank you so much for your donations. Feel free to keep them coming. I've been buying a lot of Clorox wipes, a lot of wipes for cleaning and personal care items because I'm not with one particular company. Everything is kind of piecemeal right now. So I have so many different types of people coming in from different companies. And today I saw like three people. I had a friend that's visiting. I have an aide that I canceled on today. And I had a physical therapist. And then I also had a nurse come by today. And other days, there's no one. So it's a little sporadic, and a lot of it has to do with what's available, who's available, when they're available. It's getting better with having people in terms of scheduling with the company I signed with. But there are days when I'm like, I feel so overwhelmed by the different people coming in and going. And I'm exhausted. Exhausted. But I thank you for praying my strength in the Lord because that's how I'm able to keep moving forward. Um, yeah. So I'm just tired a lot, but I do feel encouraged. It's just I need to be more consistent about what I'm praying for. I remind myself that God can move mountains, and this is not too hard for him. And I have to remember that you don't get miracles unless it's an impossible feat, right? It has to be impossible. And so I'm good right now. Today's a good day. I'm just a little exhausted. Yeah. So today I might go out with my friend for a walk for fresh air. The nurse was here prior to check on my catheter because sometimes I have problems with the draining of it, and sometimes it gets caught in my wheelchair, and sometimes the gravity is not pulling down the urine enough, so I feel it in my bladder, unfortunately. So it's a little bit of discomfort. I think I'm recovered from my infection. I can't remember. I think I have to schedule an appointment. I had an E. coli infection, and by itself, it's not a problem if you're generally pretty healthy. But in my situation with the catheter, and I don't know, I just hope that my body continues to dispel all this, bacteria. But I did finish my infusions of antibiotics and my oral antibiotics. So I think that I should be good now as far as the infection goes. But the nurse will come every week to look in and make sure that my catheter is functioning properly. Yeah, my spine is still a little strange. My legs need extra support still, but I'm learning different techniques with the physical therapist to try to strengthen my legs and my spine. Yeah, I just have to take it day by day and moment by moment. But today is a relatively good day. But some of you may still be wondering the best way to support me at this time. Just prayers and donations. They go a long way because they help me, again, be sober-minded, knowing that, things are being taken care of. They help me to make plans like a living person would do. And I'm living, right? I'm not dead yet. And I still want to move forward, and I still want to go back to the East Coast to visit, and still possibly go to Memorial Sloan Kettering. They have a spinal cord department, and because the cancer has affected my spinal cord at a magnitude that's greater than I anticipated, and it can't be managed here, I'm praying about whether I should go to inquire first about the spinal cord department that's really pretty renowned at Memorial Sloan Kettering. And I kind of want to go back to that hospital because that's where I went a couple years ago. So it's like, they have my records, and my insurance can cover some of that. If I do decide to go, I'm sure I would just have to harass them because they don't get back to people right away about what's available to them. But I do want to go back east. So that was what I was initially planning for, as one of the things I wanted to do for myself, for my birthday, and for just moving forward to try to do things that healthy people do. And, if I'm saying, God, I believe you by faith that you will heal me, I do want to try my hardest to act like I'm healed. And for me, that's getting up and going somewhere and doing things that a healthy person would do. Of course, I have to have a companion to go with me, this time around, if I do end up back east. One of my friends offered, options to go out of the country to get treatment to Brazil, but it's easier to go to New York, and then I could see family and friends on the East Coast. So that's something that's in the works that I still need to raise funds for, and talk to the insurance company as well as my doctors, because there's nothing they can do here. And I don't know if I'm gonna have a divine, miraculous, instantaneous healing when God does it, or if I am gonna have to go the doctor's route and be healed, that way by faith. I don't know. I really don't know. But I realized that I have to surrender my mind to God, because the other day when I was in the car with my aide, we were going to the pharmacy, I realized how, I saw this man who was kind of out of his mind. He was out of his mind. He was on the street just totally not cognizant of what was happening around him. And I thought, geez, would I rather be out of my mind or out of my body? And I thought, when you're out of your mind, you are at the mercy of God, because you don't know what's going on around you. You don't care because you're in your own mind. I mean, maybe there's something you care about, but when you're really not cognizant of what's on the outside, it's you and God and demons too, I'm sure, that you're wrestling with. But when you're cognizant of your body falling apart and you can't do anything about it, you're not only at the mercy of God, you're at the mercy of other people. And you pray that God uses other people to bless you and not curse you, to help you and not hurt you. And some days I don't know which one I would rather be. When I have to ask people to move me a certain way or to do a certain task for me, it's not just humbling, it's me having to surrender self-control in ways that I am not always comfortable with. And to be in my right mind, but not in my right body, is it's hard. And I've already been labeled a control freak, a type A personality, and all these other things. And I have to give it to God, because I won't be able to function and live very long if I keep holding on to those attributes of my personality. Because every day they're being tested, you know. But I am grateful that I am in my right mind. I just want to be in my right body too. And by faith, that will happen. You know, God willing, that will happen. I just need God to help me have strength to do what I'm praying for Him to do and what you've prayed for Him to do. So, thank you again. Sorry this is lengthy. Just need time to collect my thoughts, and But this is my update for now, and I hope that you enjoy the holiday that's coming up, and I will try to keep you posted if anything else comes up. I'm scheduled, or I will be scheduled, to see a neurologist, and a urologist, and some other people. But I'm just too tired to keep it all in my head. I have to write some of this down, all the people I need to see. But thank you, mahalo nui loa, for doing what you have done for me, and just being there for me. It's hard to receive. Sometimes I'm okay with it. Other times I get overwhelmed by receiving, because I can't give back. At least not in the way that I would like to, and I know that people are blessing me because they want to, not because they have to. But it is difficult sometimes to know the right way to say thank you, because I don't know, it's even overwhelming to say thank you sometimes, because you're like, is saying thank you enough? Do I have to write a card? Do I have to do a video? Will this person not feel my gratitude if I don't do any of those things, but I feel it in my heart? And there's so many of you that are helping me. And every little bit, every amount helps. Every prayer matters. But I just wanted to say thank you and give you an update. Aloha nui loa. Bye.